Good morning. Word Prophecy. Sunday of Word Prophecy, May 23, 2020. Word Prophecy, pray in America, Miami-Dade, in Tuesday afternoon, 3 p.m. of May 25, 2020. I see shooting, praying Joseph.
Tonight, an Uber driver ambushed and shot on the road.
And one of his passengers returning fire. Let's go to Local 10's Roy Ramos, live now in Miami with what we're learning about that shootout. Roy.
Calvin and Nicole, and this Uber driver is really lucky to be alive tonight, and that's because police say he was caught in the crossfire between one of his passengers and a shooter who was in another vehicle. Fortunately, he is expected to survive those injuries, but the search is on for that gunman this evening.
They must have fired at least 20, 30 rounds into that vehicle.
A witness describing the moments he watched as a gunman opened fire from one car, firing dozens of bullets into a green van with two passengers and their Uber driver behind the wheel.
He picked up a couple of passengers, and then out of nowhere, he came to a stop and they started shooting.
That's when police said one of the passengers returned fire when, in the exchange of gunfire, the Uber driver and one of the passengers are hit. The shooting all happening just after 3 in the afternoon near the intersection of Northwest 104th Street and 8th Avenue Tuesday, while a motorist on his scooter witnessed the gunfight happen right in front of him.
So the Uber driver jumps out of the car, and the guys just take the car.
Those guys, his own customers. Investigators learning as the injured Uber driver exits the vehicle, it's one of his passengers who jumps in the driver's seat of the green Honda Pilot and takes his injured friend to Jackson Memorial Hospital. It's there we spot one of the victims taken into custody to be questioned and later released. Meanwhile, that driver left injured back at the scene and in the middle of the street.
I held him there while his hand was shot to the police guy here.
From above in Sky 10, we watched as that victim was taken away on a stretcher to be treated for his injuries. While the suspect vehicle has yet to be located, police now want to know who was driving it and who pulled the trigger.
Both vehicles were taken by both shooters. There was two opposite shooters.
And again, the search does continue for that gunman. If you have any information that could help police, you are urged to give Miami-Dade Crime Stoppers a call. That number, 305-471-TIPS. As for the victims in this case, fortunately, they are both expected to survive their injuries. Outside of JMH this evening, Roy Ramos, Local 10 News.